Okay, last but not least, law of cosines part 2. Today we're going to have all three sides, but we'll be looking for an angle. And so, like on this one, let's go ahead and label this K, L, M. And we have K, L, and M. And we're looking for big L, so theta right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and label these. You guys know that I like A, B, C. That's easier for me, which means I have A, B, and C. And it looks like I'm looking for angle B. So when I'm trying to decide which form of law of cosines I should use, I'm going to use the one that uses angle B. So I'm going to write that real quick. And then let's plug in all the information we know. So B, I know, is 200. And I know that A is 530. And I know that C is 500. Minus 2. And again, A is 530. C is 500. Looking for the cosine of theta because I don't know what that angle is. Let's go ahead and square this information down here. So 200 squared is 40,000. 530 squared is 280. 900. And 500 squared is 250,000. Minus, I'm going to go ahead and multiply this, and that's going to be 530 times the cosine of theta. Squeeze that in. Okay, so then let's go ahead and maybe add this bit of information here. So 280,900 plus 250,000 is 305,900 minus 53. Whew, squeeze all that in. And I have some really big ugly numbers that I'm working with right now, but the equation itself is not too terrible, especially at this point, where really I'm trying to get this cosine theta by itself. Pretend that that was an x for a minute. The first thing you would do is subtract this. So 305,900 which if you're using a calculator is, well, even if you're not using a calculator, you should get the same answer. Okay. And again, I'm kind of treating cosine of x like a variable, or cosine of theta like a variable. So to get this big number away from it, I'm actually going to divide. And you'll notice that the double negative is going to give me a positive, and it does appear that I'm going to get an ugly decimal for that. 0.501698 maybe. Now I do want to solve for theta. I want to get theta by itself. Think back when we did SOHCAHTOA. I used the inverse cosine to get rid of a cosine. But whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So I'm going to pull up my calculator here. And again, I need to go to the second inverse cosine. And I'm going to type in that decimal. That's why I wrote the whole thing out. 698, and it looks like the angle should be, let's round to the nearest degree, it'll be 60 degrees. So it's going to take me quite a while to explain another one, so I'm going to leave you there, and I'll post another video. If you got it off of this one, you're good, but I'll post another one just as a extra help.